All right, Revelation 17. Then came one of the seven angels with the seven plagues and spoke to me, saying, Come, and I will show you the doom of the great harlot who is seated on many waters, with whom the kings of earth have committed vice, and the dwellers on earth have drunk with the wine of her vice. So he bore me away, wrapped in the spirit, to the desert, and there I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast covered with blasphemous titles. It had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was clad in purple and scarlet. Her ornaments were of gold and precious stones and pearls. In her hand was a golden cup full of all earth's abominations and impurities of vice. And on her forehead a name was written by way of symbol: Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of all abominations on earth. I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of the saints and the blood of the witnesses of Jesus. And as I looked at her, I marveled greatly. But the angel said to me, Why marvel? I will explain to you the mystery of the woman and of the beast with the 7 heads and the 10 horns, who carries her. The beast you have seen is not, but is to rise from the abyss, yet the perdition he shall go. To perdition he shall go, and the dwellers on earth will wonder, all whose names have not been written from the foundation of the world in the book of life, when they see how the beast is not, but is coming. Now, for the interpretation of the discerning mind, the 7 heads are 7 hills on which the woman is seated. Also, they are 7 kings, of whom 5 have fallen, 1 is living, and the other has not arrived yet. And when he does arrive, he is only to stay a little while. As for the beast which was and is not, he is an 8th head. He belongs to the 7, and to perdition he shall go. As for the 10 horns you have seen, they are 10 kings who have no royal power as yet, but receive royal authority for an hour long. With the beast they are of one mind, and they confer their power and authority upon the beast. They shall wage war on the Lamb, but the Lamb will conquer them, because he is Lord of lords and King of kings. The Lamb and the elect, the chosen, the faithful who are with him. He told me, The waters you saw, on which the harlot is seated, are peoples and hosts, nations and tongues. As for the 10 horns you have seen, they and the beast will hate the harlot, lay her waste, and strip her naked, devouring her flesh and burning her with fire. For God has put it into their hearts to execute his purpose by having one mind and by conferring the royal power upon the beast, until the words of God are fulfilled. As for the woman you have seen, she is the great city which reigns over the kings of the earth. 18. After that I saw another angel descend from heaven, great in might. His radiance lit up the earth, and with a strong voice he shouted aloud, Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great, a haunt of demons now, the den of all foul spirits, a cage for every foul and loathsome bird. For all nations have drank the wine of the passion of her vice. The kings of earth have committed vice with her, and by the wealth of her wantonness earth's traders have grown rich. And I heard another voice from heaven crying, Come out of her, O my people, that you share not her sins, that you partake not of her plagues. For high as heaven her sins are heaped, and God calls her misdeeds to reckoning. Render to her what she rendered to others, double the doom for all she has done. Mix her the draught double in the cup she mixed for others, as she gloried and played with wantons, so give her like measure of torture and tears. Since in her heart she vaunts, a queen I sit, no widow I tears I shall never know. So shall her plagues fall in a single day: pestilence, tears, and famine. She shall be burnt with fire, for strong is God the Lord her judge. And the kings of earth who committed vice and wantoned with her shall weep and wail over her, as they watch the smoke of her burning. Far off, for fear of her torture, shall they stand, crying, Woe and alas, thou great city, thou strong city of Babylon! In one brief hour thy doom has come, and the traders of earth shall weep and wail over her. For now there is none to buy their frights of gold, silver, jewels, pearls, fine linen, purple silk, scarlet stuff, and all sorts of citron wood and ivory wares, all articles of costly wood, of bronze, of iron, and of marble, with cinnamon, balsam, spices, myrrh, frankincense, wines, olive oil, fine flour, and wheat, with cattle, sheep, horses, carriages, slaves, and the souls of men. The traders in these wares who made rich profits from her shall stand far off for fear of her torture, weeping and wailing. Woe and alas for the great city, robed in linen, in purple and scarlet, her ornaments of gold and of jewels and of pearl, and all the splendor laid waste in a single hour, and all the shipmasters and seafaring folk, sailors, and all whose business lies upon the sea, stood far off as they watched the smoke of her burning, crying, what city was like the great city? They threw dust on their heads and cried as they wept and wailed, woe and alas for the great city, where all shipmen made rich profit by her treasures, gone, gone in a single hour. O heaven, rejoice over her. Saints, apostles, prophets, rejoice, for God has avenged you on her. Now, then a strong angel lifted a boulder like a huge millstone and flung it into the sea, crying, so shall the great city Babylon be hurled down, hurtling, and never be seen any more. And the sound of harpists, minstrels, flute players, and trumpeters shall never be heard in the more, and craftsmen of any craft shall never be found in the more. And the sound of the millstone shall never be heard in the more, and the light of the lamp shall never be seen in the more, and the voice of the bridegroom and bride shall never be heard in the more. Vanish the ripe fruit of thy soul's desire, perish thy luxury and splendor, never again to be seen. For the magnates of earth were thy traders, all nations were seduced by thy magic spells, and in her was found the blood of prophets and saints of all who were slain upon earth.